Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakudash, double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the waters for the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely, keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yah Hanan the Waf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. I'm driving right now, so I'll be roughly paraphrasing some scriptures, you know. So bear with me, but I'm at a light right now. So let's read this article. This is in the military section of the CNN. It says some FEMA operations paused in North Carolina after reports National Guard troops saw armed militia threatening them. So they had to, pretty much they're saying as if they don't know if this, is actually credible. But why would you be saying it if it's not, other than to cause, more division, in this country, which is, that's a part of America being cut down, man, because the scriptures clearly says right here in Matthew 12:25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand, right? And that's very important to know when it comes to the fall of any it can be a business, if the people are not, if say if you have two owners of a business, they went into business together, if they're not agreeing, eventually that shit gonna fall. That goes for your household. If the mom and dad are not getting along in the household, that causes division, and then next comes desolation. It falls. And that's just the way that the Lord created it. Because I think that's Amos 3:3, where it talks about can two walk together unless they be agreed. So all this division is really being stirred up overall by the elite, man. They're creating all these divisions, man. You got your red states, blue states, Democrats, Republicans, yeah, LGBT, against the heterosexual against, all this, you got the parents against the children against the parents. It's a lot of discord. And Esau, he actually, that's pretty much been his reign. As long as he's been ruling, he's been causing discord or separation among brethren. And that's one of the things that the Lord hates, man. The Lord don't like that you dipping into households business, and you gossiping, or you slandering, or you saying little shit, and you're breaking up a household, because the Lord, he sees family as being very important, especially amongst the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But this man, he has caused all kinds of division in our households. That's the reason why there's no men in the households these days really like that. And they're actually feeling the grunt of it. Because that Deuteronomy 30:7, it talks about how the Lord will place those curses on our enemies. So Esau is really just starting to reap what he's sown. That Galatians 6:7, talks about how Yahweh is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And that's going into Esau as well. Esau became a nation. And as a nation, he has caused discord amongst the whole earth, among, all nations. Really, this man is everywhere, man. Putting, brother against brother. Household, this is what he's doing. That's like, for example, South Korea and North Korea. They're the same people. But America has, separated them, and they're backing South Korea, and the North Koreans, hate their brethren on the other side, and vice versa, because of this man. That's just one example of how this man gets down. So when it comes down to this division in this country, it's only because, he's reaping what he's sown, man, overall. And these things are very good to know too. Let's get let me see, Salakia. Just grab this real quick while I'm at this light. Oh, that's, yeah, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. So you have a lot of people that's mourning out here right now, because they're not really telling too much about what's really going on, as far as in these places where those hurricanes hit. Only real sense of you seeing or getting any glimpse of what's really going on is from people that's on social media. You're not getting no stories from the news like that, man. Nobody's, really on. If they're on location, they in one spot talking about, cleanup efforts and shit like that. They're not flowing through those neighborhoods. They stopped everybody from, flying drones and flying planes and flying. They don't want no footage of really what's going on out here to even go forth. You even had President Biden and Kamala talking about disinformation about the funds that's going forth as far as helping these people out, because Americans are very divided on the fact that you're sending all this money to these countries that's at war, like Israel and Ukraine and Taiwan and all these different places. You holding them down, but you're not holding down your own people. So that in itself, it causes a lot of division. And let me just grab one more. I'm pretty much at my location. I don't want to go too hard on this. I seen it, just the spirit hit me. Because this place is all divided up, and what you have to the scripture talks about walking circumspectly, being watchful, knowing what's going on, watching and praying. And that's something that a lot of people, especially our people, I would have to say, Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they're not checking into stuff like this, man. The younger generation, they pretty much get a lot of their information as far as like TikTok and shit like that, but overall, they're not actually paying attention to what's really going on, because they really feel like they're going to be able to go out and vote, and whoever they're voting for is going to win, and life is going to go on as usual. And this place is falling, man. That division is real. The scripture clearly says that, hey, this shit comes to desolation. If you can't agree, you can't. If two can't walk together unless they be agreed, man. One pulling this way, one pulling that way. No, that shit don't work. It don't work. This is Proverbs 27:12. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So you're gonna have simple ass Jake running around out here, thinking that everything is everything, and they're gonna be punished for it. So, Lakia, let me bear with me real quick here. But I'm pretty much at my destination. I was gonna, pretty much end out here anyway, because I'm gonna have to make a quick little move in here real fast. But yeah, I just seen this article and was like, these so-called white people, man, they're pissed about the way that their country is being ran. They see it as nose diving, and it's really being caused by their own people, the elite of their own people, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because it's really time for this place to end. This place can't carry on for another 50 years. You crazy? Nothing will survive, man. Nothing can survive another 50 years of Edomites in America, man. These damn these American Edomites. It's just not gonna work. They completely destroyed this place, you know. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's I just seen another article earlier. I didn't click all off into it though, but same old story about how the birth rate is down, and all the shit that they trying to do to help people, or at least Edomites, because that's who it's for, have more babies. Like they making them tax exempt. You don't have to pay taxes anymore. They're promoting you, getting you a van. They're giving you free vans to drive your children around in and stuff like that. You know, just all kinds of incentives, houses, you know what I'm saying? And people still like, nah, we're not dealing with that shit. We're not, they made it to the point where people don't even think, they don't even think of having a child, man. Slovakia kind of got this shit all jammed up. I'll be able to get through here. I'm gonna have to see how I'm fuck. I have to maybe go around another way. But anyway, Slovakia. They these people not thinking about having no children, man. They've been designed. It's almost like it's been worked into them to not have children. It's like like even with China and stuff like that. Once you you set things in order like that, it's hard to turn things like that around. It takes time, to actually have people. And the way that the shit is running, you've turned you got all this silly ass gender shit going on, and then you have situations as far as with you've given the women all this ability to get abroad. They don't want them to do it no family, man. Are you crazy? This new generation of women, man, they trying to do is show off them bodies. They ain't trying to tamper with them bodies, man. They not trying to catch a stretch mark or two. If they do get pumped up with some seed, their first option is to go in and get that ABORT. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on their mind, man. They're not thinking about no families no more. The men are not even thinking about families. All that stuff is over with. You got people out here, man, that's you don't even you being a grandparent is out of the window. You know, being a parent is out of the window. Becoming an uncle or an auntie is out of the window, man. Nobody is dealing with that no more, man. And it's because you have a wicked people running shit, right? And that's a lot of it's a lot of division, man. On even with the abortion thing, you got half the country believe that you should be able to do it. You got the other half that believe, oh, you're killing the babies, you know. And it's just a bunch of division. And these people ready to go to war, man. Who you think the militia was? Who you think they leaning more towards if it wasn't this militia that's running up on these people down there? Them Trump supporters, man. Them the ones that's ready to really rock out. These doofy ass so-called white people that are Democrats, they just some they just gullible ass sheep too. They don't they it's gonna hit their asses like a ton of bricks when everything goes down as well. Damn, they got this shit blocked too. It's a lock here. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna end out here. Yeah, it's all coming to an abrupt end, and I can't get one more though. Let's get this one in the book of Sirach, because this is a beautiful thing, man. This is what we be praying for on a day-to-day basis. You should be praying for these things. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Right? And that's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the fall of our enemies, man. We're not no damn Americans. We're not running on that American shit no more, man. That's one beautiful thing about coming into this troop and the Lord opening you up to actually let you know that you have enemies. You know how dangerous it is to have enemies and not know that you have them. That means you're out in plain sight. You got enemies, but you don't know you have enemies, and that's crazy. But the Lord is showing us in these last days that all along, these very people that you've been trying to please, you know, are your actual enemies, and they're never gonna like you. That's the thing. They're never gonna like you. It's not gonna work out like that for you. You can forget about that. All that I want, I'm proud to be an American, and come on, bro. That shit is a wrap. You need to be repentant to the Father Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahushai, and coming out of this man's way of thinking, which is that let me get that Micah 2:10 and I'm at my destination here. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction." So you need to come out of